guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking all things food because I'm going to be showing you what I eat in a day, which changes every single day. So this is specifically just what I'm eating today, obviously, but these are all meals that I eat pretty regularly. Like I have them all the time. So it's pretty realistic. The only unrealistic part of this is that I'm going to be eating 3 totally different meals today. And a lot of the times I'll just be eating like leftovers, or I'll be eating like the same thing for lunch and dinner because I'm lazy, or I just need to finish the leftovers before they go bad. But these are all very simple meals, so even if you can't cook or you don't think you can cook, because everyone can cook, I'm sure you can make these. Also, it's pretty much noon right now and I'm gonna eat breakfast. I usually eat breakfast pretty late, usually between like 10 and noon, because right now my sleep schedule is all messed up and I feel like that messes with like my hunger cues. But also I was filming something earlier today and the sun, or like the light that comes into our house, as you can tell, goes away very quickly. It's already dark in my house, but we're gonna start making breakfast. We're gonna keep it very simple. We're literally just having eggs and toast. So this is kind of random, but this is something that I've recently been doing. So this is Celtic sea salt, which is really good for you because it has like a lot of minerals and stuff in it. So sometimes before eating anything, I will take a little bit of this sea salt, like on a spoon, just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but like that much, just a tiny, tiny bit. And I'll like put it in my mouth and drink it with water. Look how cute this mug is. From Amazon. I just love how like imperfect it is, and the flowers are so cute, and it's the perfect size. I love small mugs. I don't know if it does anything, but I'm also gonna start to cook with this more, so I'll put this on my eggs today. Gosh, I was not expecting that. Okay guys, this is my breakfast. I have 3 poached eggs with some sourdough toast. It's the half-baked sourdough that we get from Costco, and it is real sourdough because there's no yeast in it, and there's only like 4 or 5 ingredients, which is what you want when you get sourdough. And then I cut up 2 oranges. I did not expect that to be red inside, but that looks so good. And no, it is not a grapefruit. So yeah, got some oranges, eggs, and toast. I actually hate a runny yolk, so I made these pretty hard. Like I cooked them all the way through. I also don't typically eat all of the yolk, but today I am going to be eating all the yolk because I spent so much money on these eggs. These are the organic Vital Farms pasture raised eggs, and they're expensive. I think I spent $8 on a dozen. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but I don't do any dieting or restricting. I just eat what I want when I want it. But I do try to eat generally healthy. I think this is the first time in my life that I ate all the yolks. Which is amazing. I really just feel like eggs are the most perfect food. They always make me feel so good. Like if I start my day by eating an egg in the morning, like that's all I need, like 1 egg, and I'll feel amazing. Now I'm gonna try these oranges. I already tried these ones, but I'm curious what these ones taste like. I mean, they're good, but not like amazing. My mom recently bought a million oranges, so I have to help her eat them all. Oh my gosh. I just remembered that I have 3 pomegranates that have not peeled yet, and I think I've had them for like 3 weeks or a month already. It's definitely been a month at least. Okay, these ones taste better than these ones. Oops. So sometimes after eating my main breakfast, I'll eat these pancakes that my aunt makes, and they are seriously so good. They don't look that great because they kind of broke in the bag, but they are so good. So in here, there's organic rolled oats, some oat milk, eggs, almond butter, a lot of bananas, and cinnamon, and I think that's it. It's so good. I can never eat anything super sweet early in the morning, which is why I always like to start with something like eggs. These pancakes I can eat first thing in the morning as long as I don't eat it with the syrup. It's almost 4:30 p.m. right now and I have not eaten lunch yet, and we're not gonna be eating lunch for at least another 30 minutes because I still have to cook rice. So we're gonna do that right now. So we always have a 50-pound bag of rice in the house at all times, but it looks like we're running very low on this rice. So I'm just gonna use the rest of this. Or I guess I'll use the rice that also fell in here. I don't really like to use my hands to clean the rice. I just kind of swirl it. I never measure the amount of water to use. I just guess and I always get it right. You must always wipe the rice. What the heck just happened? You must always wipe the rice pot. It's the absolute worst when you forget to press the little button to cook it and then it just stays on keep warm and then the rice never fully cooks through and then you have to throw everything away. I've done that a few times. Okay guys, so for lunch I'm gonna be making a steak, and this is a ribeye. I usually like making New York strip steaks because they're just like the easiest for me to cook, but this one looks really easy to cook as well because it's not too thick and there's no bone. So that's good. So I'm gonna show you guys how I like to make my steaks. I've made this a million times on TikTok and I'm about to film it again for TikTok as well. But this time I'm using different salt because apparently there are some salts that are not good for you because they're like bleached and stuff, and so they lose all of like the natural minerals in it. So again, I'm gonna be using that Celtic sea salt over here. I feel like my seasoning for the steak might be a little bit off, like it might not be salty enough because this is pretty fine, but we're using this and we're gonna see how it turns out. I forgot to mention this, but I let this set out at room temperature for like 30 to 40-ish minutes. Guys, the steak looks so freaking good. Okay, it kind of looks burnt, I feel like, on camera. And maybe it is burnt, but I think it's gonna taste really good. Let's check on the rice. Oh yeah, perfect. And then you guys know my obsession with sauerkraut, and if you don't know, I am obsessed with sauerkraut. I freaking love it. I get sauerkraut from Costco. It's a great price and you get a lot of it and it's so good. I honestly could probably just eat all of this. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Also gonna get my little bowl of rice. I would put it on there. I just don't want to ruin the look of this because it looks so good. Look at that perfect rice. Okay, I overcooked it and the steak was really thin. Oh my gosh. Why does this taste so good? Maybe it's the salt. I definitely added enough. It's not too salty either. Oh my gosh, the flavor is freaking amazing. So I cooked this steak 4 minutes on each side, and then along the edges I cooked them for like 30 seconds each. But I feel like I should have done 3.5 minutes on each side, or 3.5 minutes on one side and then 4 minutes on the other side, because I did overcook it a little bit for my liking. But man, is this good. Sauerkraut is so good for you. Gotta even drink the juice. This is a 10 out of 10 meal, in my opinion. I feel like I eat this once a week at least now because I just love steak so much. Currently rewatching The 100 and I just forgot how good this show is. Like, it is so good. But it is one of those shows that has like a lot of seasons and it does get worse as the seasons go on. My mom told me I have to eat this baby spring mix because it's gonna go bad soon. So I guess I'm gonna eat some of this as well and get some more vegetables in. Using every last drop. Okay, here's my little salad. I just have some baby spring mix. I use this Primal Kitchen Caesar dressing. And then I put some lemon on top, some pepper, and freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Oh my gosh, I have to pee so bad, so bad. I could add some cucumbers to it, but I'm lazy. Mmm. That lemon makes it taste so good. A little bit of fish sauce. Okay, so I'm making tacos and crunch wraps for dinner. I don't really feel like having a crunch wrap, so I'm just making one for my brother right now, and then I'm gonna make tacos after for myself. So to make the crunch wrap, first you would put like your sauce at the bottom, so do that, but I completely forgot sour cream, so we're just putting the taco meat. I also forgot the tostados. Tostado or tostada? But you can just use regular tortilla chips. It's best to get the ones with like the pointed edges, but I only have these ones, so this will work. And then I bought some guacamole because I was too lazy to make some. Lettuce. I'm gonna throw just a few olives on there. We're just using freshly grated cheese. Then I'm gonna use a mini tortilla to place on top of that. Now we just fold in the edges. And then we're gonna put it into a pan face down. So we gotta flip this over. Kind of ripped there, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna cut into it. If only I had a better knife. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, let me go get my brother. I'm gonna eat 4 hard shell tacos. Looks like a mountain of lettuce and cheese. Root beer olipop, best flavor ever.
But I want to plan it where I think my children do that. They look at the plan. Nice something.
Fill me out what I eat today. So I'm eating. That guacamole is so good.
I'll just have